Hi everyone, welcome to Jennifer's Lair. I just want to thank you today for being a part of this, and the reasons why you guys are here is because I know that you guys will be supportive and you won't pick me apart too much, at least I hope not. Um, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone, each and every one of you that's here. I just really wanted to see if maybe I could be a YouTuber, but there are some downsides, and I'm not I'm not real sure if I'm ready for those downsides or not. And basically the number one thing that I am really concerned with is trolls. Now, as you know, they sit behind a keyboard and a computer in their own little space. They don't put themselves out there at all, but yet they feel like they can pick people apart left and right. And that's the one thing I'm kind of scared about because, well, things do bother me. And I think it would be hard for me to shake. So I've decided to start my own page here on Facebook so that maybe I could get a little bit, you know, some experience on talking to the camera and just, being myself. And since I'm comfortable with all of you guys seeing that side, I figure why the hell not? The worst thing's gonna be is, I don't know. I hope that there isn't anything negative or bad happen, but you never know nowadays. But I just wanted to say hi to everyone and thank everybody for being here and thank you for your support ahead of time because it's really going to mean a lot to me. I just really have to figure out what I want to do. I want to put myself out there, but I'm really scared, if that even makes any sense. There's a part of me that's scared about, people being mean and picking me apart and everything like that. I know I'm not super skinny like I once was. I was 115 pounds during high school, and I'm just not that person anymore. And, well, I have problems. We all have our issues or whatever, and mine is basically emotionally eating. I have a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, dealing with a little bit of depression here and there from time to time. So it's been really a hard road for me, and I'm trying really hard to get some of this shit under control and get my ducks in a row, but sometimes that's just not the case. Life happens, and when dealing with it, it's like I have to deal with all this stuff that's being thrown at me. So it makes things a little difficult sometimes to deal with all this, but I'm working on it day by day. You can only do so much. So I just wanted to thank you all again for being supportive of this and of me because I'm just putting myself out there trying something new. And yeah, it's kind of scaring the hell out of me right now. But I think that with practice and time, I might get even better at this and try and just do some videos. I'm going to try to do some videos on this outlet here and just see if you guys like them, if you guys don't like them. I mean, um, always be honest with me though, because I need honest. I respect people who are honest, but try not to be too brutal, please. Because I am trying something new, and this is just something that's out of the ordinary for me, and I'm just kind of trying to find my own way. My husband's got a lot of things going on. He's always doing things, doing videos, and I just have to happen be sometimes in his videos, and it's just like, okay, you caught me off guard here. I have no makeup on, I look like total crap, and you're putting me in a video. And today I'm really not wearing as much makeup as I normally do, but I tried lipstick today, and the lipstick, I wasn't feeling it, so I decided to not wear lipstick today. And there might be days where I might not wear any makeup. It just depends, which I'm going to try not to freak you guys out too much by not wearing any makeup. Because I can get pretty scary. But I just feel like this might be something fun for me to do, and it might be a good outlet. And at any time, if you see or hear, you might see my cuties, my cats. We have four. So we have four, Punky, Raven, Mooney, and Charm. And then I did have a fifth one, if anybody knows, Corsica. So she was my baby. They're all my babies, and they're all special in their own ways, and I do love them so much. So if you hear like cat toys going all over the place on the floor or stuff like that, you'll know. They're just my cuties in the background playing. I have like places set up in this room for them to sleep. They've actually taken over my room, believe it or not. They've taken over my room. um Well, I've got like places, like I said, where they're sleeping, and then I've got toys for them to play with because I want them to feel welcome in my room. I love them so much, and just they're just everything to me. They're so fun. And right now, I've got three of them out of the four taking a nap in here, so they're pretty quiet for right now. Let's see. I'm trying to find other things, information that might be good to announce. I'm trying to get back into working on my art, but it's just been so. I guess I've had like a lot of artist block, and if anyone knows what that is, it's fucking horrible. It's just not. It's not cool. It really gets to me because I really want to I really want to create things, but I can't pressure myself, and also I have to be alone when I do my artwork. I can't like have anybody around or anything because I just can't concentrate. And if I have any emotions or other things going on, I find that the block is really, it's just really hard to get unblocked when I've got so much stuff going on, anxiety included. Because if I'm anxious, there's just no way that I can get that, unblocked. So lately I've tried to unblock some of it, and I've been having a lot of problems doing that. So it kind of sucks, but I'm trying. I'm working on things. Let's see. I'm trying to work on some videos and some ideas, and I was thinking maybe some question and answers. If you guys want to leave me any questions or anything, I could do a question and answer video. If there's anything that you guys want to know, that I could carefully or comfortably, sorry, carefully, whatever, comfortably answer, I would really appreciate it because, as long as it's in a comfortable limit where I can answer, because there might be some that I might not be able to answer for you, but if you guys have any questions for me, like if you want to get to know me more, like, small questions, like, well, everybody knows my favorite color is black and purple, and I do like red, like a darker red, and I do like black is like the main color of all of them. So everybody kind of knows about that already. So, and you guys know what my favorite holiday is, Halloween, because, oh my goodness, I love shopping. During that time, there is so many good things out there to shop for. Oh my goodness, I go crazy. I'm like a squirrel. I'm like, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this. And just bring it all back home. And well, pretty soon I will have to start, speaking of the Halloween season, pretty soon I will have to start saving up money to go shopping again. And just maybe we could do a, Halloween type of shopping haul. I think that might be kind of fun. Maybe, go to the store and do a live video. And like, I can take you around the store. I love to go to At Home. They have really good stuff there this last year, and I would love to go there. It's about 2 hours from where we live. So, yeah, it's kind of a ways away, but I would love to go back there and check that place out. It would be so much fun. Last year I went with my husband and my mother-in-law, which and we went shopping, and she loves gargoyles, so she picked up some gargoyles. Her thing is gargoyles and dragons, and mine is more like skulls, anything coffin shaped, anything that goes like with the like Victorian. Victorian's like huge on my list of things because I love Victorian. Um, Anything that really would go with our home decor. Oh, I love bats too. Bats are like one of my favorite things. And so it's like, but I don't like things. I used to like things that are like really Halloweeny. I try not to buy so much of that stuff anymore. I bought it for a long time because I love Halloween and I love doing stuff for like the kids outside and everything. But I don't want it to be so Halloweeny that it's almost like looks kind of like cheap and like, just got that like Halloweeny feel or whatever you want to say to it. I would rather have it be more dark and mysterious and gothic looking than Halloweeny, cheap type of stuff. I try not to do that so much anymore. I used to when I first started collecting my stuff. I do have a lot of, though, if anybody's seen my videos on my Facebook or on the DIY decor, all gothic DIY decor and more page that we have. Um, that page has the video, I think, of all the Halloween stuff too that I have. I started collecting it because I thought it was cool, like, because you've got these life size things. And I used to have Halloween parties at my house. Now that we have the bigger house and we just moved in last year, I haven't done so many. I haven't really been able to do a Halloween party yet this last year. I just felt like I was so drained, and I don't know. I have no clue why. I get to these points where I just feel like emotionally and physically just exhausted from just. I don't have any clue. Like, I feel like I go through a lot of different things. Like, I just feel like I'm going through, like, there's just so many things that I go through that I just emotions and feelings and just everything gets balled into one, and I think that's another reason why I was so like I have a lot of problems with just being able to put that energy into something else because and then that's another reason why I'm like got a lot of artist block, I believe, because it's just not coming out. It's there, but it's just not coming out. Um, I have to organize my room. My room's kind of a mess at the moment, so I'm not really going to show you too much of that right now. I could do a room tour. I could do a house tour if you guys want to see. I have other videos in mind of what I want to do. I'm not going to share you with all of these ideas just yet because I've got so many things written down in a notebook. I've been like jotting down ideas and everything, and I kind of know what people like to see, and it's kind of the dead of winter right now. Our winter's been very mild, and I'm very very happy that it's been this way because I really don't like winter. My birthday is in winter. I just actually had a birthday. I'm 41 now, so yeah, I really don't like winter. When I was a kid, my birthday parties would get canceled because there'd always be blizzards or snow or, ice or whatever. And so, I would love to trade with someone that has an October birthday. To tell you the truth, I would really like to have an October birthday. That would be like the best thing ever. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm rambling on and on and on, and that's part of my ADHD, everybody. So yay, go me. Um, but it actually makes me kind of like be able to talk about more things. My mother-in-law and I, we usually talk like every day, and we're on the phone like constantly talking. And people are like, how can you be on the phone that long with everybody? It's easy because we go wherever the wind takes us. If we want to talk about, the weather, we talk about the weather. If we want to talk about TV shows, we talk about the TV shows. If we want to talk about like, plans that we're making, we talk about those. And there's just like there's a variety of things that we do, and we talk about, and we could just talk for hours on end. And it's just easy, I guess, for me, especially because I like to talk. So, but a lot of times I don't like to be around people because I'm more of an introvert, which means I'm basically love being by myself a lot, and it is true. Like, I am a complete introvert. I do not like being around people. I don't, because it's just, there's a lot of social anxiety with me. And I don't necessarily trust people a lot of the time. I rather trust animals more. I'm like that meme that you see where you're like, oh, cute, look at the little kitty or puppy in the corner. That's me. Like, that's totally me. I will go off and I will go find an animal and I will sit with that animal and pet them and everything else. I just don't, I have no clue. Like, I think it's stuff that happened in my past, cuz I have a very tragic past, which I some of you might have caught it on Facebook. Otherwise, well, someday maybe I'll do a video about what happened to me and everything, but there's a lot that goes into that. And it's weird because it happened when I was very young. And so it shouldn't really affect me today, but it does. So I don't trust a whole lot of people. I have problems with making friends because a lot of my friends that I've had in the past, they've stabbed me in the back. A lot of them have, and I don't do well with that. I get hurt really easily, and I guess I do that to protect myself from people because I don't like to get too close to people because I know that they can hurt me. The closer I get to someone, the more that they can, turn me away and hurt me. So I try not to get too close to people. Um, which, from my standpoint, I feel that um it's just me, it's just who I am, and there's nothing no one can do or say. And I've had people try to make me feel guilty for not having a million people around or making friends and doing things. Well, you know what? That's their opinion. That's fine. You can tear me down like that, but don't expect me to be someone who I'm not, because you're going to be highly disappointed if you think that for one moment I'm going to sit there and go run. I would rather have, this is what I would rather have. I'd rather have quality friends than quantity. So I would rather have that because I've already had the quantity of friends, trust me. And where are they now? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get too close to people, and there's reasons why. I don't get close to people. I don't, I just am happy with being mostly to myself. And yeah, I do like making I think it would be fun to make videos and things because then maybe I can meet people that more like myself, that have anxiety, that have the ADHD, who have the, out of the norm things. And, it would just be kind of nice because maybe my situations and my stories will help someone else. I do like to help people when I can, but my heart's got to be 100% in it. I guess I have been asked to do some organizations and things or be part of things. Um, I have problems with that because if my heart isn't 100% into what they're trying to do, I'm not going to want to be a part of that particular fundraiser type of deal. My heart's more into helping animals than anything, than helping people. People make choices to get where they are, and sometimes I guess I'm not that. I don't want to sound like an asshole or a bitch when I say this, but it's going to probably come off that way. But I don't feel sorry for some people because their choices and their actions got them to where they're at. And so when people come up to me and go, "Well, you're part of this organization and, we've decided to do this fundraiser." I don't want to be held accountable for that. I don't want to commit to something I'm not going to be 100% wanting to do for that fundraiser. Um that's why I'm like, I just want to be like part of my own thing. Like, I want to do things on my own. Like, I love to give to there's this wildlife preservation thing that I give to, and I love doing that. I adopted a snow leopard last year. Um, it's a uh, wild, World Wildlife Foundation. That's what it is. Sorry. I almost forgot for a minute. But that's what it is. And 80, I think it's like 80 some percent of the proceeds that you give, they they give out. So they're keeping, like, I think it's 84%, if I'm right. I think it's 84%. 84% of what you give to the foundation goes to whatever you wanted it to go for. The other one pays for, like, they do commercials, they do they have to put some back into the product because on that foundation paper it has, like, you can buy keychains, you can buy mugs, you can buy shirts, you can buy all kinds of different things, and it's really cool. It's really cool, and you can even buy stuffed toys and everything, and you can actually put that, like, let's say you have a little kid or a niece or a nephew or something, you can put their name on that, and then they're in that foundation. um I only give to proceeds that are really, really important to me, that touch my heart. And so when people come up and they want me to be part of their group or whatever you call it, because there's been groups, I just feel like I have a hard time committing to that, because what if they're doing a foundation that I don't really want to do? So I just have been doing things on my own. My husband's in different groups or whatever. And if I can, you know, I will do some things to help with that when and if it comes up. Um, so I'm kind of happy with staying in the background, because if I was in the front line of that stuff, because they kind of want me to be part of that, like be part of the women's one group or whatever, and I just don't feel comfortable right now because I don't want to commit, because I don't want to find out that they're doing a charity that my heart isn't really into. So, and it's just, that's my choice. But I'd rather be part of something that my heart is into completely than be a part of something that's not that important to me, that I feel like I wouldn't want to deal with. So, in that way, I guess, I don't know. It is what it is, but I try to be very charitable, though, and I do try to do my part, especially with animals and children and stuff. So, So that's where I stand on that. I'm just trying to think of other things that maybe I could possibly tell you guys since I'm doing this video and everything. And I really appreciate everyone. Again, I thank you so much for all of your support and everything. And if you're not part of the All Gothic DIY, oh, I'm so slaughtering this. What the? I'm slaughtering it. I'm sorry. Um, if you're not part of the All Gothic DIY and more, check that out because it's really it's fun. It's kind of my baby in a way. I really appreciate all the members that are in there and everything. It's just like a fun thing for me to, just express things and like just, oh, I like this style or I like this style. What do you guys think, and I really appreciate all who's been active in there because at first I thought it was gonna die. I thought, oh boy, it is going to die. And then it's actually started to grow. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very, very happy. And it's continuing to grow and I love the fact that it is. And I hope that everyone will share their DIYs. If you have a DIY, throw it on in there. I want to see them. So I think we all would want to see them because they're important, If you did something, even though it's small, who cares? Like, it's small, but it's what you did. And I love creative people. I love them. I love people who write things or want to sing things. They have goals that they want to do. I support that 100%. I support all artists. And I hope that the same is done on to me though too, because I do create things and a lot of my things that I do create or whatever, I don't share them a whole lot because I am very picky. Um, I pick at myself. I once did a painting of a leopard, and this painting was huge, and it was laying on a branch. And just because I thought it wasn't good enough, I just started throwing paint all over it. And I didn't even, I got rid of it. And so that was kind of sad all in itself. I really hate the fact that I'm so picky, but I pick and pick and pick at myself because I don't know, there's just always room for improvement when it comes to my art. I do have some things framed out my hallway and I think what I will do is I'll try to do some more stuff. I draw a lot with just like pencils and colored pencils and things like that. And I also do paintings with mostly latex because latex dries a lot. If anyone has worked with oil paints, they know that it takes about 2 hours to do an oil painting or well to have the not to do an oil painting. Oh my gosh. There I go again. Woohoo. Well, anyways, the oil paints, they're better to like blend, but when it comes to putting it on there and then like having it dry, they're not real quick to dry. It takes a while for them to dry. So, it just the medium isn't really for me. I have cats. And another thing is this is going to be funny, but the oil paints, they make my eyes like totally wig out. My eye just starts twitching. They twitch like crazy. So I don't really want to deal with that. So I just stick to latex. And I mean latex, it does dry quite like very, very, it dries in like, how can I say this? It dries fast, but then it also, you can blend things to it. And also, I mean, latex, I think, is a little bit more easier to clean out of your brush, but you do have to be careful. You do not want that going down your sink because it will clog the sink up because it's plastic-based paint. So, I do write some poetry. So, my great grandpa had a book published of his poetry, and I thought that was really cool. And so I kind of take after him in that way. I do love to write stories. I haven't written in a really long time. Like I said, my artist. I have artist block in the worst way possible. I think it's just because stress and anxiety and stuff. When I was younger, I don't even know how I did that, but I did like, I took a lot of art classes, and that was the one reason I went to school. Let's just put it that way. Like that and choir. And I remember getting Art Student of the Week, and I was so happy about that, where they take your artwork, any art pieces that you choose of your choice, and they put it inside a little cabinet thing, and then they lock it up. And then the whole school gets to see it because your artwork is on display. And I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. That was like one of my biggest achievements in school was to be art student of the week. Go figure. Even though, well, back in the day, I ran cross country and track, and I lettered in all those. I was in varsity when I was in seventh and eighth grade, and I just went out for track and cross country because, well, I wanted to be with my friends, so that's what I did. And they took me out and they said, "We need you two to go to varsity." Me and this other girl from my class. Her name is Anne. Hi, Anne, if you're watching this. um, yeah, it wasn't like something I wanted to do, and my dad paid me to go out for track and cross country. Paid for all my stuff, gave me extra money, but I really hated it. I hated it. It was not fun for me. And of course, I'm all over the newspaper and everything else because, well, I didn't suck at it at all. Let's just put it that way. I said, oh, I don't want to even really talk about much of this because I don't want to seem boasting and bragging about any of this. But I did set records for women's track and cross country, and things like that. I lettered in it multiple times. It wasn't for me. My outlet was art and choir. I did letter and choir. And I really do. I went to school, like I said, for the art classes because the art classes, they were just so much fun, I went and did even an independent art study class, which I got to do like independent stuff, which it was such a long time ago that I can't even remember what I did, but I believe I did painting. I did take ceramics 1 and 2, so I like ceramics, but it gets a bit messy. And with my wrists now, if anybody knows me, my wrists, I have issues with them. So that's a hard medium for me to really work with. And I'm just trying to think if there was oh, and I did take like a history to art class, which that was really cool, where you get to learn the history of all the artists and everything. And I kind of fell in love with Georgia O'Keeffe. If anybody knows Georgia O'Keeffe, I might do a video on her sometime. But she's a very interesting artist, and I really love her art. She was just so talented, and she married a photographer, which was cool. Back in the day, they had she married this photographer, and she was actually an art teacher, I want to say. I think she was also an English teacher too. I can't remember though. But well, I'll get my facts straight when I do the videos of her. But I would like to do some videos of her. I think she was a very talented artist, and I think she would be somebody that people could relate to nowadays. She did beautiful illustrations of flowers and skulls. They weren't human skulls by any means, But they were just like animal skulls and stuff, and they were really cool. She did them with like flowers, and then she lived in like New York City and New Mexico and things like that. So she's a pretty cool artist. So I might do a video of her. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But there's a lot of videos I could do if you guys are interested. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or anything. It just depends on what subjects you guys want to hear me talk about. Why don't you guys leave me either a message on Messenger or down below this video. Let me know what you guys what kind of stuff you guys want to see and hear from me. I would love to do a question and answer video because I think that would be kind of fun. Because I really want you guys to get to know me on a different level than what you guys know me now. You guys know of me, but you guys don't really know me. And I would love to get to know you guys also. So if you guys ever want to like give me any information about yourselves or, just let me know. Like just, message me in Messenger. There's actually, I don't know if I'm trying to think if the one on the DIY and more has a messenger hooked up on it. I'm not quite sure on that one, but you can message me on my Facebook. You can send me a message, or you can send me a message on here. I believe it's set up for messages. If you can't, let me know, and I'll try to get that set up. But I'm pretty sure that you guys will be able to get a hold of me on each one. I'm hoping. But I'd like to hear more, about you guys as well, because it would be kind of nice to get to know each other on a different level than what we know each other now. Some of you I know you really well, and that's why you're in this group, but some of you I'm just, I don't know you as well. And I would love to get to know people. Um, I do not hate all people. I just wanted to clarify that because I do put, oh, I hate people, I hate people. It's only because a lot of people, you don't know what their motives are. You don't know what their intentions are. Their intentions could be completely evil. And I go basically 100% on vibes. So if I'm getting vibes from people, I tend to just be like, well, you know what? I'm getting these bad vibes. I can't deal with this. I have got to, I can't have this in my life. And I completely I won't communicate with you. And let's just say this also, too. Just because people are friends on my Facebook with me does not mean that, we're so close and chummy and shit. Because people don't really get to know people. Social media is just there, and you've got a million people on there. It would be impossible to know a million people, if you've got like thousands of people, or if you've got like 8,000 of people or whatever. I mean, some people I know from different groups I've been in, some people I've met, and I'm happy to have them on my Facebook. It's just that, it's just hard to get to know people. I would love to get to know everyone, but there's not enough hours in my day to do that, and who has the time to take out and do that, you know? But little by little, it'd be nice to get to know people and see, feel the vibe and see, where they stand. I have a hard time trusting people. I'm not going to lie about that. I have a horrible time trusting people. A lot of people, to me, just until I get to know them, I can't trust them at all. So, and it's just unfortunate, but it's from past experiences and things. So, but trying to think if there was anything else. Um, why don't you guys just let me know what you guys think of the video? And I'm trying not to be too serious in these videos, but for right now, this is my very first one. So it's like, welcome everyone, you know, and stuff like that. And just let me know what you guys think of the video. And let me know if there's, you know, let me know if there's any videos that you would want me to want to see me do, or if you know, there's question and answer, maybe, you know, and maybe don't forget to, like, don't put yourself out, because I would like to hear, you know, some of your guys's responses to maybe the questions that you're going to give me. Maybe I would like to get to know you as well. Maybe this is just something to get to know you guys better. Um I do welcome more people in this group later, maybe as I feel more comfortable. But right now, I think this is like a crowd. And plus, it is public, so anyone can see it. And anyone can, well, troll me, which I hope to God that they don't troll me, because no. I really don't need that shit right now. That's for sure. Um, I just would really like to get to know you guys more, and I thank you guys so much for your support, because that means a lot, and that's why the reason why you guys are here is for the support, and that I knew that you guys would be really good people that would support me and not put me down, or not, you know, because I'm just putting myself out there, and it's a scary damn thing to do. And it takes a lot of guts and courage, I think, to for anyone to put themselves out, especially on social media. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video. I'm trying not to be, like I said, I'm trying not to be too serious in this video, but and I'm sorry for all the typos, but you know what? I'm not going to edit these videos. These videos are going to be raw as fuck. Because, well, you know, I'm not perfect. I never said I was. I have imperfections, and I think everyone does to a certain extent, and I just have to, like, get comfortable. And so this is just kind of like, keep in mind, this is practice for me. Practice will make perfect. Well, not really, but you know. I'm gonna try to stay like positive, try to maybe laugh a little bit, because things don't need to be so serious. Um I'm really gonna try hard to get to all your questions if you have them. I'm just trying to figure out, and there will be times where I might not look so pretty, but I'm gonna do videos anyways. I said the hell with this. It's basically, well, one of the YouTubers that I follow, her name is Leah Mouse. And if you know her, she puts her hair up in buns and everything. She doesn't look glamorous all the time. But you know what? She is freaking awesome and amazing. And she makes you laugh. So if you have time, you need to check out her channel, because she is fucking hilarious. She never takes herself seriously. And I just love that girl. That girl is awesome. There's so many people that I want to thank for, like, helping me to try to get to this point in my life, to doing videos. And she's one of those people, like, they inspire me to do things. Like Alaire Voltaire, if you've ever seen his videos, he is amazing. He's so funny, and I like the skits that he does. Um, and I love Black Friday. It's Black Friday. You need to check her channel out. She's really awesome. She's a very, very nice girl. And I like the way um, that she always is positive, and she always, like, lifts people up. And she's a very nice person. I really appreciate her and appreciate all her videos and all her time that she spends. That girl is amazing, amazing person. inside and out. I like Toxic Tears. I like Jake Monroe. Check those two out. Let's see, who else? I'm trying to give thanks to everyone that I can think of. Oh yes, I like Queen Black. She's amazing too. She's a very amazing person. I really like her. Avelina Demore, I love her too. She's very amazing. She always like she is very very cool with the fan base. I mean, you can be friends with her on her main Facebook, which is really cool. And so you can do so with Queenie Black too. Those two are really good about that. Like they let their fan base in and everything. Let's see. I'm trying to think of who else there. Oh yes, Surround Sound Freak 13. Check his channel out. He's really awesome. He's not goth by any means, but he is really good. I like his Halloween. He's always into Halloween. So I try to, I like his Halloween videos a lot. And he does a lot of Blu-ray unboxings and things as they come out. So he is really cool. And he's actually, I've been in his videos a few times on YouTube, which is awesome. He's an amazing person too. Very amazing. I'm trying to think of there's a couple other ones and I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh yes, the Gothic Alice. You should check her out. She's very awesome. She's an introvert. I like her style and her ideas. She's an artist. She's actually a tattoo artist too now. Um, she's just a very nice person. I like her. And I'm trying to think of there's other people I'm missing. I just know it. I hate that when I'm like I hate it. I hate it. When I'm forgetting people. Trying to think of who else was. Oh yes. The Goblin Queen. Now she's not doing videos anymore like she used to, but I really appreciated her content. Her content was pretty cool. I liked her witchy stuff. She was like a witchy, she's a witchy person. And well, she changed her YouTube channel to Esoteric, which is her band, which by the way, I really love their songs. I love her. She's really cool. And she's got a very unique voice, and she's such a sweetheart, and she's a very good person. I like the fact that when she does her witchy things, she's not like so like up against the wall about it. Like she's not like, oh yeah, you got to do it this way because the book says to do it this way. She's always like, go with your heart and what you feel is right. And I like that about her. I miss those videos. And she also has a black Christmas tree, which I liked her DIY videos and all of her other videos that she had. I like the house tour videos. I love the fact that she has her little dogs in her videos. There's Toby and there's the other one. I can't remember the name. And then she has a kitty. And I just think that she's super cool. Her and her husband, they're in the band Esoteric, so you should check them out. I like their songs. Um, I'm just trying to think of anything else. I'm trying to think if I missed anybody, and I know I have. I know I've missed a bunch of people, but there is a lot of cool YouTubers out there, and which I really appreciate and have mad respect for. I think anyone who can get out there and put yourself out there and stuff, you're brave as fuck, and like I really appreciate you. And I just thank them all for kind of like making me want to do what they do. So thank you everyone. Thank you all. Thank you for everyone who's supporting me again. I'm just always going to thank you so much for everyone's support. You don't know what it means to me to have you guys here right now on this page. It's weird. I'm getting these like weird um shadows on me from my hair from my room. Right now, I am in the lair, Jennifer's lair right now. It's my art studio slash studio. It's kind of turning into Cat's studio too. um, they're in here and they've got their little blankets. I've got them set up. They've got one of them is now sleeping on my computer chair. One is sleeping in my art closet. One is sleeping next to me on the couch because I do have a couch in here. This room isn't that big for what I have all in here, but um the cats seem to like it. So, and it is a peaceful place, and I continue to keep it that way. It's always going to be a peaceful place for them and myself. Just to come in here and reflect. And even if I do have a TV in here. I made a mistake of getting a TV in here, which it's distracting, but at the same time, I do watch it a lot. And that's how distracting it is, because, well, I don't know if anyone just finished up watching 90 Day Fiance, but I watched that and it was crazy. It was nuts. The couple that I wanted, well, me and my mother-in-law, we talk about this all the time. Which, hi Kathy, if you're watching this. Um Me and her we were talking about the couples, and the couples that we wanted, the couple, I should say, we wanted to make it, did not make it at the end of the show. It sucked. Though, if anybody knows Fernanda and Jonathan, that was the one couple that we wanted to stay together, but it did not happen. So, um, that was kind of heartbreaking because they seemed like they were, their communication was on point. They seemed like they were working through their problems really well, but it just did not happen. So that was disappointing at the end of the season for me. I was kind of heartbroken when I saw that they weren't together anymore. Apparently she wanted to pursue a modeling career or something like that. And I get that, she wanted to do something, and I give her credit for that, but it just kind of sucked. Um the way that she left him like that. Jonathan seemed like a nice guy, and he was willing to do pretty much anything for her, and so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I was into that. Now I'm not into all the 90 Day Fiancés. It was just this particular season for some weird reason. It kind of caught my attention and I started watching it. What kind of TV shows do you guys watch? Kind of leave it down in the description or down below in the comments, because I'd like to know what you guys are watching. Maybe I'll check it out. I watch a lot of Friends. I watch a lot of Mom. I watch a lot of, I watch Teen Mom OG and Teen Mom 2, which, I don't like all the characters on there, but I do like them. I'm into a lot of the old school stuff like Charmed. I mean, not the new stuff. The new Charmed, no. No thanks. I think I will pass on the new Charmed. I tried to watch it and it's not the same. I wish that they would have picked off where the kids, like, where Christopher and his brother, I wish that they would have picked up after, with those guys and their families, instead of like jumping to, I have no idea. And there was a lot of political stuff in that when it first started, the very first episode. There was a lot of political stuff, and if anybody knows me, I am not into political stuff. I hate it with a vengeance. I don't like it. I don't like to get into it. I will not discuss politics. So if you guys want to discuss politics, there's other pages for that. Because I don't do that. I don't like doing that. I hardly like to vote. I just feel like sometimes things uh, these people are so crooked. They make all these promises and lies, and they don't follow through with anything. I have a problem with that. A huge problem with that. Don't make promises and don't make, up things that you're going to do and then don't do them, because that does not impress me. But that's all I'm going to say about politics. I'm not talking about politics anymore. No politics. Please, no politics. um just trying to think of what other stuff. Yeah, let me know if you want me to answer any questions. Let me know if you want to see me do any particular videos. My hair is such a mess today. I'm just looking at it, just cringing right now because it's such a mess. It is so long, too. It's gotten really long. If you can see that. It's really, really long. One of my friends, he hasn't seen me in a while, and he came over this last summer and he goes, "What are you trying to do? Trying to be Morticia Addams?" And I was like, "Thanks." Like, that was a huge compliment. And he meant it in a jokingly way. He wasn't trying to make fun of me or anything. Let's just get that out of the way right away. He's not disrespectful towards me, so I took that as a compliment. I'm like, I love Morticia Addams. She's beautiful. I love Morticia and I love Lily. They're both beautiful. I love them. They're very, very beautiful. So I took that as a compliment. It's like, hell yeah. And I love Elvira too. Elvira's just like, she's the bomb. Who's your favorite out of all those women that are, the creepy kind, like Lydia from Beetlejuice? Or do you like Lily from the Monsters? Or do you like Morticia Addams? Which ones are, or Elvira? Which one do you like? And don't forget to add more if there's someone that I'm missing, which there usually is. Maybe it's Vampra. If you just let me know what you like, who you like the best out of all those women. Those women are like iconic for me, and I love them all. I'm into a lot of creepy stuff, so it's like, yes, please. I love Morticia. I love all of them. They're freaking amazing. And I love Jack Skellington, but he's not really in this running. But if anybody knows me, they know I love Jack. He's cool as hell. um, I could do book videos in the future too if you'd like. I got some books. I haven't even read some of the stuff on my shelf in the background here. You can kind of see. This one, this Fuck Off. This is oh, I can't even. There we go. Fuck Off Humans. That was from Killstar this last year. They had a percentage off, and I got some journals. I got a bunch of journals. Most of my stuff on my shelf right now is gothic stuff. I've got some witchy books because I'm into witchy stuff. My George O'Keeffe. I just got a bunch of books on my shelf. One of my favorite book series is, you should check this out, Vampire Kisses. I love that series so much. And yes, I do have Twilight books on my shelf. I am a Twilight, not sorry, fanatic. I love them. And I know people make fun of them, but I like Twilight. I also like Harry Potter. I'm not, well, one of my exes before I met my husband, he was all up into like, "Oh yeah, well, Harry Potter's way better," and all this stuff. Is like, you know what? Like, why do we have to even go there? Why? And yes, I'm a huge Prince fan, and I know that's like not goth, but Prince, he did a lot of funky stuff. He did a lot of artwork, and he did a lot of just, I love the way that he wrote, and he's a genius. He like played so many instruments, and to me, That's an artist. I support artists. So I'm not gonna like I do love, don't get me wrong. I love all kinds of music. All kinds of music. Um I'm really not into country anymore like I used to be. I used to like country. Uh-oh. I know. I'm not really into country anymore as much, but I'm in love with The Cure because I've been listening to a lot of The Cure lately. I love Depeche Mode. I love in some of these bands, they're not exactly goth bands, but I do love like Korn, Ozzy Osbourne. I listen to a lot of 93X, which is a Minnesota station. I'm from Minnesota originally. So, I do listen to my favorite station. I listen to it on Alexa because we have Alexas in here, which she just turned on now. um, I listen to a lot of 93X because that's my favorite station. What are your guys' favorite stations? What are you listening to right now? I want to know. Leave it down in the comments below. Let me know, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. I know, I'm such a dork. You'll find that out that I'm goofy. Me and my mother-in-law, when we talk on the phone all the time, I get to be really dorky really fast. So once I loosen up a little bit more, you'll get to know me, and you'll get to know that I'm goofy. I'm goofy as hell. So I like to keep things fun and make people laugh and make people smile. And because I know all too well how it is when you're not feeling good about yourself because your self-esteem is fucked and you're just at the bottom. I totally get where you guys are coming from there. And so I hope that, you know, once I start doing these videos and I start acting kind of goofy, you'll know why. And I hope that I make you laugh. Um, because that's important. You got to make people laugh. You got to make people smile because in this world, everyone's so cruel to each other nowadays that it's not even funny. There's not even enough love to go around to everybody. So please keep that in mind, you know. Love each other, you know. If you're really good friends, don't backstab each other. Be nice to each other. I'm starting to sound like, there's someone that says, be nice to each other. Some of you will know this person. Okay, so number one, I want to know what your favorite YouTubers are, what your favorite book series are, what you're reading. Um, and let's do like a question and answer video. Um, and then I want you guys to answer the questions when I do the answering question video. I want you guys to answer in the comments below so I get to know you as well as you're going to get to know me. Um, I'm just trying to think of what else. I want to know what you're listening to, what your favorite bands are. I don't care if they're goth or not goth. We're not going to play like let's lose the goth card here. I'm not doing that. Like if it's gothy, that's awesome. If it's not and you are goth and stuff, cuz I listen to a lot of non-goth stuff, so I'm going to lose my goth card right now. Um because I don't like that. I don't like the fact that, just because people say that they're goth or whatever, that they listen to stuff and then all of a sudden people are chiming in saying, well, you can't listen to that because that's not goth, so you're not goth. I listen to a lot of non-goth stuff, but I also listen to a lot of gothy stuff. So I want to know what you guys are listening to. And, you know, I want to know what your favorite bands are. I want to know your favorite colors, your books, maybe one of your favorite series. I want to know like stuff about you. What's your favorite spooky lady? out of Elvira and all those other ones that we had that I had said earlier. Um, I want to know like things about you guys too, and I would like to get to know you guys because I know you guys are going to get to know a lot about me through videos. So don't be afraid to like put comments below and let me know how well I did or if I didn't do well, because this is all a work in progress. I like to think I did fairly well my first video. So, and I hope that you guys are happy with it. I just really think that it's time to put myself out there in a better way and not be put out there in a way that's like, oh yeah, she's complaining about everything and all this other crap, because I don't need that. Like, I've already been portrayed in that way. I would like to do things my way, and I'd like to talk about things that are important to, not just me, but to other people. And I want to just, if I can help somebody from my situations, I'd like to go ahead and do that. So, with that being said, don't be afraid to leave any comments down below. Let me know some things about you, and let's do an introduction type of deal. So, put your picture on the Jennifer's Lair with your with comments below, like what you like for music, who you like for spookiness, any spooky, your favorite spooky movies. Let's get some comments down below, and let's see, let's let's try to get to know each other through this thing. Let's make some positive out of this whole situation here. Let me know how I'm doing, and I guess I will see you in the next video whenever I decide to do one, because it might be far in between, because I'm not sure exactly when I'll have time. I like to be alone at the house when I do a video, so I don't get interrupted or there isn't any background noise or anything. So I guess with that being said, don't forget to leave your comments down below. And let me know how I'm doing, and let me know about you. All the things that we discussed today, let me know a little bit about you. And I guess I'll talk to you guys all later. Um, I guess, well, this is the end. Until next time, everybody. Be nice to each other. Try to help people out. Try to be good. And I guess I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.